What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my YouTube, and today we are going to do a Phasmophobia video of what it is like playing Phasmophobia as an amateur in 2026. Basically, I've already done a video, but I messed up, so I've had to start again because the brightness was just absolutely terrible. So I've unlocked a couple of things, but I'm going to do the first one with just the basic equipment that you get as an amateur, which is the dots and all that. I've not bought anything else, but yeah, let's give it a go and see how it goes. Right, so let's go in with, we're going to take thermo. Oh, cursed object. Right, so if you are new to Phasmophobia, so this is Tanglewood Drive. I'd say it is the most easiest map for anyone to learn, and I'd honestly say come here most often to get your grips on the game. As an amateur, you get 5 minutes to set up, so you'll be able to find yourself the ghost. I see people walking around. They normally walk around with a camera to check to see if you can see movement, or it will come up with like a white box on the screen on the camera, and it will be like motion detected or something like that. Me personally, I normally walk around with a thermo because I like to look for the coldest room in the house. But with tier 1 thermo, you're not going to get that. So we're going to walk around with the camera. Oh, so our cursed object is the music box. So there is cursed objects in the game, and your first one will always spawn in the nursery, which is music box. Then you have here on the wall, you'll find the mirror. Here on this table in the living room, you'll get tarot cards. In the kitchen, in this cabinet, you'll get the monkey paw. In the garage, on top of a bin on the left hand side, this bin, you will get the voodoo doll, and down in the basement you will get the Ouija board on a bench at the back, and you will get the summoning circle, which is like pretty much there as you go down. Right, so let's get started and try and find this ghost. You can also check every room and try and find bone evidence. I do honestly feel that the amateur gear that they give you to start off with in Phasmo is really unforgiving. The tier 1 camera is absolutely disgusting. Something's just been thrown. Or is it this bedroom, maybe? Heard something move. What was it moved? Like a cup of some sort, maybe? Maybe bathroom? Something's been moved. A cup of some sort. Ah, okay, so we've got ghost orbs in the kitchen. Wonderful, wonderful. We didn't have any orbs to start off with, so that is brilliant. Chuck this on the counter there, and I like to chuck just that on the deck. As an amateur, you should have electric straight off the bat. I like to walk around in the dark. There's the bone. Wonderful. So if I had a camera, I'd take a picture of that, but I don't, so I'm just going to pick it up because it does count towards your finding your evidence. Right, so he's touched the door, so we can also get UV and check to see if they've touched that. Right, see if they've left any fingerprints behind. Now, there are people out there on this game that are really good, and they can just tell what ghost it is by the handprint and God knows what. I'm not that type of person. I'm not that great. I'm okay at it. I'm okay at the game, but this is like my view on, you know, trying to work your way up to level 7, get that crucifix, and then you can like come off amateur with the crucifix, and I'd honestly say go straight for professional, and you'd level up quite quick. In terms of having basic gear as well, because like I said, the basic gear is really unforgiving. Like tier 1 dots, the light the UV light isn't strong at all. It's not bad. Yeah, so we've got UV. See, it's just like a smudge. So realistically, now I want to check, because I've got ghost orbs and UV, I need to sort of try and see if I can get spirit box, because it could be a mimic. Are you friendly? Are you friendly? Where are you? Come and speak to me. Say hello. Where are you? Are you friendly? Are you friendly? Come and say hello. Maybe not. Let's chuck the book down on the deck. Thermo. Bring it in a bit more. That thermometer's going down. I'm going to chuck it on the table just because it's probably more beneficial. Let me go and get the tier 1 dots, and you can make your own assumption on how you feel the tier 1 dots. I really hate tier 1 dots. I don't... If you wonder why I'm looking at that screen, it's because that is my second monitor and I'm recording, and normally my webcam is on that monitor, so I'm used to looking over there. I'm not used to looking up here, so I do apologize, but bear with me, and I'll get used to it. Some of these, like capture a photo of the ghost, well, in amateur, straight off the bat, they don't give you tier 1 cam, so that's impossible for me to do. Same with take a photo with the EMF reader and get your average sanity. So this is more for like people that have got better gear. I'd say if it's like things like this, I wouldn't worry about these missions on this board. More, I'd focus on trying to get more media with your video camera. You are still limited to what media you can get. Obviously, you don't have motion sensor, you don't have salt, you don't have any like you don't have candles so they can blow out the light. So you are really limited. You're looking for like if it chucks something, you can grab that, but it will probably end up duplicating it. And if it shows itself, you can take a video of the ghost, like if it's translucent or whatever. I'm not sure the best place for tier 1 dots, so I'm just going to place it like there. Whilst I'm in here, I'm going to check thermo. It is below freezing, so it's freezing temps. Was that written in the book? It hasn't. Let's grab this. Let's have a little walk round. Halfway. I don't really know. So I've got freezing temps. Let's go and have a little wander out of here. I'm sorry if it is dark. I've tried to turn the brightness up so it's not so dark, but normally I don't like to walk around with tier 1 flashlight because it's just useless. Let's go and have a look, see what I can get. So far our evidence is UV, ghost orbs. Oh, and I got freezing temps. Oh, so it's a hunter. Okay, cool. So now I know what it is. I don't really need to check for anything else. If I want to get more media, I can record. I'm probably not going to. I'm just going to take it how it is. So I think when you're done your first game, you should at least jump up 2 levels. So you'll go from like level 1 to level 3, maybe 4. So you'll unlock the cam and you'll unlock... bear with me. Oh, I got it right. So you'll unlock the camera. What else do you unlock? Let's have a look. Oh, I think you unlock camera and motion sensor, maybe. I know you unlock them two pretty much at the same time. Or it's like, this will be like level 4. And also sound recorder is like the level now. Oh, right, yeah. So you unlock these at the same time. And then this at level 4. So now with some more gear, what I've got, let me quick loadout. So we'll do a loadout because obviously, so you have to take the basic gear no matter what. You know, we'll take that UV light, video cam. Don't need any more than one. I can take more than one. I probably will. I don't. Oh, I don't have crucifix. I'll take 2 motion sensors and a photo cam, and I'll take 1 sound recorder. I'll enable that. So that will come on with me every time. So like now, like I said, I'm amateur. I'm still waiting to get that level 7, so I won't go anywhere else, and I won't up the difficulty until I get level 7, because I feel that you always need a crucifix. And as I've said at the beginning of the video, or however far in I got, I'd say that this that you're getting there is so unforgiving. The dots is just disgusting. It's really not a good set of dots. Your EMF reader is so janky. Tier 2 EMF is the best. I don't mind tier 3. Some people struggle reading tier 3, but it's not that difficult when you actually get used to it. Ghostwriting book's not bad. It is just hard to see in pencil. Your spirit box, again, I'm not really bothered about tier 1 spirit box because they all do the same. It's just, you know, they do the same thing. You're waiting to see if it talks or not. Tier 1 thermometer, janky. Tier 1 UV light, I feel is not strong at all. And tier 1 video cam is just absolutely disgusting. So, well, let's go in with some more gear. Grab the key. So it responds to everyone. Megan Holmes is the name. Capture a photo, a video, and witness a ghost event, which is quite easy. It is quite easy. So if you know, like me, I like to get in and get out and just, that's it. I've got my evidence. I just want the money and I want to move on. So you know, you can hang around and do that if you want. I won't, just because I don't see the point. If the opportunity's arrived, then I'll do it. But I won't go out my way for it, if you know what I mean. Unless I'm on like a higher difficulty. With amateur, it's not something that I tend to focus on. Always pick the garage key up. And like I said before, let's check to see cursed object. So it's not music box this time. Let's check these front bedrooms whilst I'm here. So what I generally do is I listen, or I look for stuff out of place, stuff that's been thrown, anything on the floor. Is that bone there? That's bone. Right, so now taking a picture of the bone, we'll get a bit more like money, because it's, whoa. All right, object thrown, and apparently there's ghost orbs here. So is it foyer ghost? Where's the orb gone then? Oh, it is a foyer ghost. Well, that was pretty easy. Now this is going to be quite hard because I don't have a tripod. So now I've got to try and find a place that I can. Let me put the cam there. And drop that on the floor. I don't need the camera, but I will keep it near the door, because if I find a cursed object, I can take a picture of that, and that's more media as well. Obviously, there's people out there that if this information's not relevant for you, you don't have to, you know, watch it. I don't know all the information. It's just to try and help someone start off in 2026. Because this game is getting more popular. The devs are doing so much more with the maps. And it's just more, I want to see how unforgiving it is. Because it is, with tier 1 like starting equipment, it's just so bad. Right, so put that there. I do feel like for starting off, you should get a, obviously start off tier 1 cam, maybe tier 2 dots with the circle dots. I feel like it would be better. Maybe tier 2 EMF and a tier 2 thermometer. That is what I'd say would be good. And then they could probably try and up, you know, like, so the tier 2 stuff would be tier 1 and then add a new tier 2. So it'd be better for new people to get involved in the game. I'm just going to keep recording because if I can get motion sense, it's a bit more media, so it's a bit more money. This is like, I find that sitting at the CCTV is like the most boring part about it. Some people do walk around with an extra camera and film it themselves. You can do that. I don't see the point in doing that at the moment. I will do it if, like, I move on to a higher difficulty. Just feel like in this sort of difficulty, you don't really need to. Get rid of my book. No. Are you friendly? Are you friendly? Come say hi. Oh my god, I've actually just realised. Look at that picture. Oh, wow. Right, let's go and get a UV because it is very active on touching stuff. I think that's what I went in there for. I didn't bring it out. So you can also take this in, and this is good for media as well. See, that's relatively new. Oh, right, sweet. So we've got a handprint. So let me get that up. Ah! Oh my god. Let's see if I got that media quick, because I was so slow on that. Oh, I did. So I've got 2 bits of media, which is good. Right, so we've got ghost orbs and UV. See, my problem with that is every time I get ghost orbs, I always seem to think it's going to be a mimic, because you need spirit box and freezing temps, but this is always accompanied by a ghost orb. Always. So, like, if you get a ghost orb, I do generally recommend to hold off wiping it off your evidence. And if you get a ghost orb, I generally go and check to see what I need. So I'd try and get spirit box, and I'd try and get freezing temps. If I get freezing temps, then I'm more inclined to constantly try and get that spirit box before I make my mind up I'm going to leave that it is that ghost. It's still not written in the book. It's not overly freezing. Is it more in here? No, it is out here. It's messing with stuff on this unit. Ah. So where's... Let me take this as well. Let's see if it is nursery. Is it more nursery? It's not. I think it's a bit of both. What's that door? So it's freezing there. Drop that. Drop that there. Are you friendly? Are you friendly? Say hello. How old are you? Where are you? I'm pretty sure it just laughed at me. Still there. Can you write in my book? See, it's messing with the lights as well, so it could... I don't know. I don't know what that could be. It's quite a difficult one, that. I've got UV ghost orbs. And I'm more inclined to say that I'm looking towards freezing temps at the moment. Have a look and check for dots, see if I get anything moving on the dots. I feel that it's mostly going to be towards the nursery, so the camera placement isn't that great. But until you unlock tripods, it's going to be hard to find a good camera placement, and that's something that you need to always keep in mind. So when I was saying, like, carry a camera, maybe carrying a camera is a good idea, because if you get more, like, you could have it out so you can see more, like evidence, for example. Obviously, you're not going to get dots if it's a Goryo. When you're inside, it will only show up on the monitor. When you're out, I'm getting evidence whilst I'm in. There's quite a bit of activity, so it's not shade. So let me tell you, I've got UV, which is 100%. Could be a Banshee. Yeah. But I need dots for Banshee, and my dots aren't in a good place. If I don't get freezing temps, it's definitely not written in the book. And I don't think I'm going to get Spirit Box. I'm not 100%. EMF level 5 could be an O-bake, but I'm not sure. Let me take one of these tier 1 flashlights. I don't normally, but give it a go. Let me try and see if I can get another placement of dots. And see if I can try and get dots, maybe. Just try and point it like that way. And let me put a cam down and point it that way as well. Because I'm getting activity over there. Still not written the book. Yeah, it's going towards freezing temps. It's going up if I go that way. And it's going up there. Can you write in my book? I want to make sure I've got my mic set up, because I'm not 100% I do. Video. That's the one I want. Aha. Can you write in my book? Are you friendly? Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Can you speak to me? Might be getting closer to it. No, it's below 0, so it's freezing temps. Right, so let's not hang about. Let's see if we get that right. Hantu. And we still got 83% sanity. I love that amateur always gets that decent sanity. That's pretty much one of the only good things about having amateur. It was a Hantu, nice.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Ooh, parabolic. And some extra money. Yeah, I mean, we can keep going. What level am I? Level 6. So I've got one level to go, and I get the crucifix, and then that's when I say it gets more fun, because you can go to other maps with a crucifix, because it definitely helps with the hunts. I'm not particularly good at, you know, training a ghost around an object. For some reason, I always die. If that's something that you're interested in, then there are videos out there that can help you. Um, but yeah, I'd say it's still very unforgiving for a new person in 2026. Obviously, you do level up quite quick on your first couple of missions for an amateur. Um, I would say always work towards that crucifix and then up your difficulty to professional, and then you will get just that little bit more. You get 3 times reward, so your money will be quite high, especially if you focus on getting media. That will be your main source of money, is getting your media. And if you go on Tanglewood Drive, it's so easy to locate all the cursed objects. So if you like, if it's something that you want to sort of farm money, and obviously your money's your XP at the same time, I'd say do that, because you will definitely work towards unlocking more of the stuff quicker in professional than you would in amateur. Obviously, there's more chance of you getting killed straight away because you don't have a setup time, so it could hunt straight away. And there's a chance of it changing its location. But with tier 1 motion sensors, if you take 4 in, and for example, you in the hallway as you go in on Tanglewood, you could put 1 in the hallway, you could put 1 in living room, and then 1 in kitchen, so you're sort of scattered through the main hallway of the house, and if there's certain movements you can find it. Yeah, I'd just say focus on getting that crucifix and heading up to level 7. I'm going to end the video there. If you did like the information or anything about this video, leave a comment and tell me if you want more. I'll do more videos on Phasmophobia. But yeah, like and subscribe, and peace out.